Alright, gamers, we're back with one more. Normal. Free play. I'm a normal guy. I'm not a ranked guy. I can only get 9 out of 10 wins in ranked, man. It's a sad story. And I'm running out of tickets. I only got 15 plus infinity left, as long as I only use one a day. Heavy honing steel. Heavy seashell. Heavy's a great enchantment to be transformed. But I think I'm just the type of beast that would just rock a deadly revolver, knowing that it'll never run out of ammo, and try to stack as much damage on it as possible. That seems right to me. And then if we could haste it. Oh, if we could haste it. Oh, the places you'll go. Give me that. Give me that. If we can only buy one more thing, I would say give me that to start with. Then you get sold. 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 It's already like a pretty decent start. Bought and sold. I think I'm just going to leave you on the table for now for some extra damage. If I may say so, and you may say that I may not, but if I may say so, this is really a 34 damage revolver right now. What did I tell you? What we need to do... and this is shaping up to be a rare non-aquatic Vanessa build, kind of crazy. What we would need to do is get a shadow cloak or something similar on it, so that it's hasted. It needs to be firing substantially faster, and it's not realistic to believe that we're going to like just get enough feathers to lower its cooldown. As much as I'd like to believe it. You don't give us XP because we don't have a friend, so let's get some small items to help out here. Sure. It's not nothing. That's something. Technically, you're something.
Diamonds come in small boxes.
Donkey. You're just such a good item, man. I feel like I have to have you. We don't need the extra crit chance. Like, we're doing okay. Would we be willing to sell 6 damage, which is kind of 12 damage, to get a seaweed out there? I think I would.
You're a smart one.
I guess it's technically 18 damage. Double 6 plus 6. Hilarious. I still feel like we got a decent thing going here. Because now, actually, we don't need Shadow Cloak, although I would love it. What we need is Zora Acid. What is this, Tylorius? Single Cutlass, nothing else? That's not gonna work, man. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just, what you placed on the board, it boggles the mind. It defies convention and also comprehension.
You've got talent. You should put it toward noble.
Let's say you started with a golden skill to raise your crit chance too. You strike me as the kind of guy who's like, I'm okay losing day 1, 2, and 3 with a busted build if it sets me up for a day 15 guaranteed 10 piece. I understand where you're coming from. I respect it a little. I need free items because I'm broke. Sure, man.
Let's take the tyrant's whole
Let's do it, Vanessa. You and me, let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom. What do you think about that? That's the type of stuff that I'm looking for right there. Hang on, it's all coming together.
9 years.
We still need items. It's real hard to go to this shop, though, with 5 gold, man. You got... Neutral item that is Shadow Cloak. It would be sick. If it happened, it would be cool. This is an exception to the rule. I think normally we don't fight Covetous that often anymore. But the off chance that this gives us a Shadow Cloak would really send this run to the stratosphere. So we got to give it a try, I feel. We're doing some serious damage. Man, it's hard to compete with this run early, I think. The raw stats on the revolver don't look that amazing, okay? But, like, considering the speed at which it's putting out the damage is pretty high. Oh, I believed that we were about to take the Tyrant's whole kingdom, man. I really did. One thing that would be nice is a burn item to speed up Zora Acid. I really don't care about getting more piranhas. I mean, a Clamora at least slows an enemy down at the start. Admittedly, Jellyfish could be a receiver of haste, but like, I think we're better off hoping we get Covetous Thief again, man. Coconut Crab, it has to at least level us. And then probably like Seashell would be our best bet. But we're not too picky either way, to be honest. We didn't get what we wanted, but we'll pick up... at least getting to level 3 gives us more HP to work with.
As spineless as a jellyfish.
Sure, man, sure. There's that 80 shield when we're in a tight spot. We'll go, give me a bronze tier weapon, man. Hard to believe that that'll help us too much, but we'll see.
We're out to dethrone.
We'll see. So I'm reminding myself. We can simulate the effects of a shadow cloak. We really can. That's going to sting. What that's going to require is lots of burn items so that Zoracid can just keep the revolver hasted nonstop. And maybe at some point the revolver falls off. And then we'd probably feel blessed. We'd probably feel blessed in that situation. Man, level 3 does matter a lot if you can get there. I mean, I was always trying to XP max. I was kind of just ignoring the dog, but it's really driving it home. Let's do it, man. How about Covetous Thief? Outlands Dervish. You have a revolver, right? Or am I thinking of the other lad? You do not have a revolver. You do have... I don't really need the crit chance. I wouldn't be super upset to see it, but... probably the cooldown reduction, or the gold even, is the best. I'd love to see this dude's face when he realizes I got 5 lifesteal. You thought you had me? You thought you had me? Boom, 5 HP. Big bank, take little bank. Huge. It's better for everything that's not the revolver, sure. I guess we're looking at weapons, fellas.
Few warriors live to retire. Buy my weapons, and you might.
I just don't see the piranha making a difference. I can't believe it.
Join the thrill of battle.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe it is a Lan John run, dude. You guys are gone. And then, like... I think you're in. You're a burn item, but it takes you 9 seconds to go once, which is not acceptable. I'm going Ether right for XP farming purposes. I think we can make this. I think it's gonna look bad for like a minute here, though. I think you gotta tolerate this for like a minute, and then we'll be in a much better position. That's helpful. That's nice. The shark's coming, man. Bring us with whiskey and tea and rum. You know what I'm talking about? And then rigged would be so perfect for our build. She really said, let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom, man. Okay, this is still great, though. Because Zoracid getting upgraded gives 2 seconds of haste.
The quicker the fight.
We're well on our way to recreating the Shadow Cloak in aggregate, Billy Bean style. You don't really do enough for us, to be honest. But you're an interesting build around, but
I'm pretty laid back.
not in the capacity we're looking for right now. This is the run.
More raids,
More bounties. More of the tyrant's whole kingdom. That's the play, I think. And then I think you sell out and look for upgrades. It's tempting, man. Don't get me wrong. I love that puffer fish, man. I really do. We got to take a free item, I think. The Poke Master. This is going to be embarrassing for me, I think. Depends on what you do. You have lifesteal leeches. Leeches. You know what I'm talking about? Leeches. Yeah, you get it. You're a freezer. Freezer's kind of nasty. But, I mean, we're applying a lot of damage. Actually, I'm not going to be embarrassed. Oh my god. And it happened so fast. The runs have been kind today, man. I don't even need to tell you this, by the way, but you can see for yourself the Lan John is actually becoming viable in front of our eyes. Water wheel. Beach ball's not good enough, I think, unless we're building around Shark Ray, which we may, but we're undecided on at the present moment.
Place, right?
I've lost sight of what we're trying to do. We probably should have taken the javelin, I think that's what I'm hearing from my inner monologue. But because I never take it, I didn't take it. We'd really like to see... I feel like we're doing really well in aggregate. I think I've mentioned that 100 times. But we have to decide whether we're Shark Claws spam weapons kill, or if we're like revolver focused, or if we're Zor Acid haste focused. But we don't have to unify around it as long as it's winning. Bloodhound is like the perfect skill for us because it just makes us kill faster. Right now this can work, but if like you guys are not that relevant, in that case we'd probably rather just put you out there for an extra haste trigger. And for the time being, I'm still gonna put the extra 10 damage on you. And then like that's just in service of taking the tyrant's whole kingdom. That's all that is right there. That's huge, man. And then if I may say so, I think the pearl is good enough that you add it. 3 seconds of haste is kind of crazy. Because I'm putting respect on the pearl is what I'm doing. And then there's a part of me that says, you know what? You sell this, you're never going to use it. You sell the beach ball, and then you run bolus out there, because it's damage. And you run seaweed out there, because it could keep you alive. But you're aquatic, you're aquatic. We're like half aquatic. Or maybe it's a single weapon Lan John. Maybe it's a single weapon Lan John build. I don't know, man. Did we just lose, by the way? Do we not even get to see what bested us or what's going on? Maybe I didn't click on their profile. Saved.
You should know.
I meant that too. Did you see? I said, wait a second.
Go ahead. Underestimate.
Special delivery.
Makes this more fun.
Weapon spam. They got their own toxic fang. No shark claws, but what the heck is deadly calico, man? Just looking at this, I feel like your HP is high, but I rinse you barely. I could be wrong. I'm very wrong! I'm very right!
Less blunder, more plunder.
What hit me so hard? We're on a bit of a roll today, may I say. Bloodhound came through in the clutch, without a doubt. I really appreciate what Bloodhound did for us there. 5 gold. It's got to be weapon XP, please. When you sell a weapon, this gains 10 damage. There was a time where that excited me. That time is long gone. Just gonna level with you. Seaweed, maybe, but we got a lot of mediums that would be nice to upgrade. The reroll is quite expensive, but it's a tough choice, brother. It's a tough choice, but how could I not? Given the streak that we've been on, you gotta ride the hot hand. Wanted poster has been good to us as well, but you gotta ride the hot hand, and you gotta go XP, I think, in all circumstances, including the physical. Lighter, I would replace bolus, I think, to get more haste, but I'm hopeful. My dream for this run is that we don't ever have to reconcile the 6 different archetypes that we've crammed onto our board. They work well enough together to leave us in a good spot. You know what? I would have assumed the Shark Ray did way more damage. Knowing that the Shark Ray could leave and we would be fine is actually a very interesting revelation. You do like a sharpening stone, but I can't help but feel that we could do better. It's not you. You're too slow. I think I buy you just to have you. Silencer has fallen way out of my most used items ever since I stopped running exclusively. That's good enough. You're not gonna love this maybe, but ever since I stopped running exclusively like single weapon Vanessa, I feel like it's like the game ain't the same. I feel like we're almost like all in on crit chance Lan John. Forces.
My fight isn't with you, but
If you insist on taking the tyrant's whole kingdom, who am I to say no? They got a double barrel that does reload, a grenade that reloads. That's pretty bad. But once our stuff starts going off, it's a hard life out there. That's all I'm saying. So Bloodhound comes through in the clutch. Can I say something? Can I say something? Lan John didn't even get to go, man. Our best item didn't even get to go. Maybe because our best item is actually Deadly Revolver. Would you ever think about that? And it grows ever stronger, man. It's a very interesting one. It's tempting, don't get me wrong, to go to the ammo shop, but I don't think we really want, like, we don't care about your upgrade that much. Another Lan John is really funny. Another Lan John is very humorous. We certainly... Shark Claws. I think we just ride out the momentum we have and try to get to 10 with some variation of this build. Oh, you have the stuff that I need, man. You got more Shark Claws, more bounties, more raids. You've got great skills. First 5 times you use an aquatic, add some haste. You got some extra income here. Dude, there's something to this. Because you guys are basically worthless. I could take you off the board in a heartbeat. That's fine. It's not amazing. It's not what I was looking for. I'm offended, but it's okay. We always want to do combat because our Lan John is going to the moon right now, man. Are you seeing this? Of course, the gimme here is like reduce cooldown. It's actually kind of scary because I don't know what we would like to reduce the cooldown on. Probably Lan John, so it could actually get a chance to go. But even without it going, it's doing some great work right now.
We barely got our flags up.
You gotta do it, man. It just keeps getting better. I don't know if the order doesn't even matter at all. How about you give me some extra health? I don't think seaweed needs to be on the board, man.
Full sail, my boy.
We're going faster than that. Like the whole build is about just going fast. When you crit, your weapons gain 10 damage. I mean, that makes Deadly Revolver even better as like a support piece, which is kind of crazy. I'm not putting another Lan John out there. It's a really funny idea. I can't deny that. It's a really humorous idea. I just can't bring myself to do it, man.
I'm a bit of a
It would be like putting a wanted poster out there that doesn't do anything for us. They got a pretty nasty rifle that's going to be perma-hasted. And they're going to be doing some damage. There's no doubt about that. We're going to be doing some damage too. We're going to be doing some damage too.
Another round.
Oh, man. It's crazy. And if we could get that Lan John upgraded today, I don't know, maybe, even though, is it a Lan John run? It's hard to tell because it's, like, the Lan John is not, oftentimes not even getting a chance to attack before we win, but... Smalls and larges. I think I'll just take the weapon then, man. Lumbors? That's not gonna happen. I know that they scale, but they go off too slowly. On the other hand, 5 damage. Might be fun, just to freak out a pig. He's like, hold on, I've seen those before. Those are my lumbors. Actually, incendiary rounds could create so much haste. You put them next to you and then put another fast item on the other side. Yes, dude, yes. It's all I want to see. All I want to see is incendiary rounds. That's not going to happen. When you burn, this gains 50 damage. Seems good on Lan John runs. Or not Lan John runs. Seems good on Zoracid runs, but it's not what we're built for right now.
If you want cheap junk, go...
Don't say something about Curio that you're gonna regret, brother, okay? More XP, more bounties, more fuel to take the tyrant's whole kingdom. I get it. We gotta look for mediums. As much as, like, the upgrade there is kind of funny.
I'll show you those stumps back home.
I'll be a business tree. I'm learning the lines, man. Call me the understudy, the way I be learning the lines.
On behalf of the Grand
What do you got?
Society of them.
When you freeze, poison 6.
Anyway,
I think it would be disrespectful of me not to put wanted poster on the board. To be quite frank with you. Bridgerald.
Out to dethrone a king, not to
It's either that or is Lumbors. Or even, to be honest, we could probably cut the shark. But you gotta... I mean, they're running rewards card out here. So all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy for putting wanted poster out? I don't think so. Are you crazy? I just walked over here, man. No shot. No shot's the answer to that. That's nice. Oh, baby. Look at the XP pouring in. It's a momentum build, and I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it. Nah, it's not. We're not built for this style of gameplay. You're always interesting to me, but not right now. Temporary boost. It's still going to be 25 damage. They're going to fall off eventually. That you're not gaining as much damage as I'd like, but we're about to get an enchantment. I don't know what enchantment exactly I'd be looking for, but I don't even know what I would put it on. Can I put it on wanted poster? Is there like a... Actually, haste on wanted poster might haste everything at the start of battle. Which actually could be good, man.
maybe a skirmish.
We're not rocking the catfish. It's just not going to happen.
Damage.
I do want to check one thing. If Shark Claws gives a double damage bonus... Nah, it just has double damage. Lan John is going to do double damage. That's what we take there. That's menacing, man. I'm not saying the 10 piece is built in. I'm just saying it's menacing. I do feel we would be better off hasting everything at the start to get this stuff going a little faster. You kind of have to commit to running the Lan John, right? Even more than Shark Claws, I would say. Aquatics get 8% crit chance. I think we'd be better off just popping that down. I should have bought the upgrade. But this going off once probably wins you the fight, so you got to consider it. And a haste for 2 seconds is not insignificant. Give me 1,000 shield, please. What do we got here? Totally Stolen, who's also level 10. And yet you didn't have a wanted poster out on the board, and you're the same level as me? Make it make sense, Miyazaki. A restorative arbalist. They do have a decent amount of haste coming out. That's a nasty start. But if the Lan John goes off fast enough, it don't matter, man. It just doesn't matter. Holy cow. This is very satisfying. It's been a great day of the Bazaar. I'm having a lot of fun. In case you haven't noticed. You're never going to make it. You're never going to make it. Obviously, you're never going to make it. You're never going to make it. 42 gold. I think we would be silly to not stack HP. If we live long enough for the Lan John to go off, you're in a world of hurt, man. And then haste and charge is just, it's what it's all about. First 5 times you crit, charge an item 1 second. Easy enough. We're going to be critting pretty frequently. I'm not totally sure the shark has to be out here, man. I gotta look at your stats at the end of the next fight. This is one where I'm like, the XP is one thing, but if we could get lifesteal on all of our weapons, I can stop stressing about not having a heal. And actually, knife set might crush shark.
I thought I'd reached the limits of the art.
But spice? Even spices, man. Spices might do something here. In which case, I'd rather have the powder flasks. Okay, we don't have to worry about that because we got butterfly swords. Want to see blues. The only thing we don't want to see is yellow gumballs, but I was hoping to fight a monster. Greens are something. It's not a ton, but it's something. I would happily take a temporary boost, man. I think we'd rather have the 25 damage, even though it's 1% of your overall damage. We do a lot more damage to you. It comes out like there's Bloodhound, right? So like we need to get them down to half health faster, so that our charge time on all of our weapons comes up by 2 seconds. Not our cooldown time, our charge time. This is a scary-ish dually for sure. But again, all that really matters, I think, is Lan John getting one chance to pop, and then you're... This is like... I almost feel bad, but I don't. The reason I don't is because this run is not synergistic. As bizarre as it might sound, I would feel worse if we had like an incredible combo working, but we don't. What we have is like 6 good items. So I feel fine, man. I feel fine. I feel like we're gonna stack HP, and we're really gonna swing for the fences on the diamond. We're gonna go all in on the diamond.
I would never debase my wares.
You're very interesting. Because burning will trigger this more. Okay, I think you're gone. You're in.
Whoever said money can't buy class had neither.
And I know you're not adjacent to anything else. So I'm gonna put you here. Oh, but that takes... Okay, I see your point. It's better to have you adjacent to 2 things. Because you'll burn more often. But maybe I could put holsters over here, although I don't think it'll count. I don't want to take the damage bonus off of you.
Shall I gift wrap it for you?
And that Lan John really showed up at the right time. And to think, like, there was a minute where I was looking at it, and I was like, I don't even know if I'll leave it on the board. 40 damage? Who cares? 40 damage, so inconsequential. Big ups, by the way. Thank you for scaling both of my small items. I'm realizing now. You're half dead and then that kills you, yeah. I'm realizing now, maybe holsters isn't all that it's cracked up to be. But let me take a peek at this.
Waste of gunpowder.
I think you cut the shark, man. You keep the claws because the claws scale everything else. Cut the shark because it doesn't do that much damage. And then just run this and maybe butterfly swords out there. They'll receive haste. Not that the haste they receive really matters. Because there's no shark out there anymore, but... Mediums and larges. Yeah, I don't like seeing that guy on the right side. That seems weird to me. Double crit damage. 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds. Double crit damage. Double. You're literally just better than the other version. It is tempting, the movie, but I'm not gonna.
Am I even a master merchant?
This will be huge, man. Come on. It's been a long time.
It makes this more fun.
It's been a long time since I could post a 29-minute video and have people think that there's a chance that it's a flawless, okay? Oh, that's a lot of enchantments. But still... Be half dead. Be half dead. Don't do this to me, man. Yes! Dude, that was a great run. It may also be the easiest run I've ever had in my entire life.
My people.
Don't crash on me. I don't get to see this all that often.
Voices guide me to victory.
That's a rarity for me. What a run though, man. And I honestly, Lan John, very valuable. Deadly Revolver, mighty helpful. If I may say so myself. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. Later!